This one? Google ABC.
One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Overton. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all the stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. With the catch, it's Phillips. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And I just love having matchups out wide that I know can win. Guys that are so fast on the perimeter that threaten with speed, and guys start bailing and getting out of there. And on 3rd down, and I need that yardage, I can go to him, and he'll get the 1st down in the game.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's knocked down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He might want another play. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Now improvising. Fires downfield. He got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
All his teammates to do this.
I think they went to the other day too.
He did?
Yeah,
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The run from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. Turns it on in midfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Second down, they'll go to the air. Looking deep down the right side. Pulls it in inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Wait, there's another guy.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass. It's Overton. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. And the Gamecocks really need to keep this drive alive on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on fourth down. Hines, this big tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
To the air on first down. Makes the catch. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown, Kentucky! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we don't get a ton of top 5 matchups, so let's check out how today's Rumble played out. Georgia somehow, some way found an edge between the hedges and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Going to be interesting to see what the fallout from this one is for one ranked team, while the other could have a case for the #1 spot in America, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now, here's second and long.
That's not proper. Wait, that's proper?
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Oh,
Second down coming up.
Already showed that we
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts.
at Fridays earlier, and I did not know that was.
To the air, it's Overton. Quarterback now breaking the field. Catch in the middle, it's Clark. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
That was horrible.
Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines.
Yo.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Making side adjustments here.
I'll get back to him in just a bit. I'm on the game now.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the tight end. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there.
Breaks into the open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Gamecock. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point is good. It's a very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter. They're lined up for an onside kick. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the big throw. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him, and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Watson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30.
What the fuck, bro? That's crazy. That's the second time they should have did that.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now, they go for it on fourth down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauer. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Man, this tight end, he is like a receiver once he has the ball, isn't he? He's so elusive. He can make people miss. He's got some wiggle, and he's got some speed. This defense, they have their hands full trying to bring this guy down.
I want to get an other engine catch.
They'll immediately call timeout.
20 when I get to 0. If I'm not at the end of the, if I'm not on the other side of the box.
On this first and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. They'll try to get it in with the run. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Overton. The short hands, it's Clark. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Sends it back in motion. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Clark. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. Got him in. It's Phillips. Across the 25, he's got room. Hits the accelerator to the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement. And, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback.
Now, what's your biggest fear?
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Forced out of the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Grabs it in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I need to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Caught close to the marker. It's Patterson. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around. Hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game, and they have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
Looking deep. Got it in stride at the 15. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Overton. Caught over the middle. It's Clark.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Wide open downfield. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his second PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. The give to the left side. That should be the final play of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
South Carolina, 21.
And the Gamecocks will line up to kick off and start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Makes the grab. It's Gilmore. Powers through. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to throw it. Fires toward the end zone. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him taking another shot there.
On third down, he drops the throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. It's 4th and 8 and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this. Assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The locker room for the second half, and right away, you throw a pick.
Bad news, too, because you go into the locker room and you sort of regroup, and you start thinking about how you're going to attack this defense, what adjustments you're going to make. You feel like you got a good plan running out of the locker room, and then to throw a pick right away, man, that is a gut punch.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw, it's Overton. Pocket breaking down. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. It's a seam wide open. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
The Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal.
Here we go, set.
Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes.
second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They tack on the extra point, and they're down a touchdown, 35-28. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his legs, it's Patterson. Oh, he's got some space. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They'll snap it from the 39, first and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on first down. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. So first down will open up the final period. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Patterson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. The gun. The running back has it. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here.
Let's go to the chicken again.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, looking for a space. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with this target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field. That's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time is what forced game complete.
Right back to the air on second and 10. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. try to pick it up through the air. He's got it on the move. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I like what this offense did, man. They stayed aggressive. They were trying to get the first down through the air. But here's the good thing now. You punt the football away. You trust your defense. You got the lead late in this football game. One more stop, and there's a good chance you get the W.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll go to the sneak. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
Hey, he looks short on that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right. But that defensive line was having none of it. Failed fourth down. Big-time stop for this defense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to throw. It's Overton. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. And a potentially touchdown-saving tackle made there after the long completion.
Really nice poise by the quarterback on that throw. He's obviously backed up deep in his own end. He knows he can't take a sack, but all of his focus is downfield on coverage. He finds the matchup he wanted, and it's an explosive play for the offense through the air.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Quick release by the QB. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Touchdown, Gamecock! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. UTSA delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the American. Trust me when I say the party is on in San Antonio. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football. Now they face 3rd down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, and now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Got out of trouble and throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Trying to beat the D deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And that decision will be questioned for a while. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, you know, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Now the play fake. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
And every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting the 4th quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Love the play call, love the execution. Late in the game with less than 2 minutes to go, they now take a touchdown lead and put so much pressure on the opposition in a 2-minute situation.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Patterson.
And that is perfect job by this defense. Like, you can give up those little small gains all the way down the field. The clock is your friend. You don't want to give up big plays. Don't want to give up those first downs, and just make that clock run.
It's gone. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots. And a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got a man. It's Patterson.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Nice move to pick up yardage. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. And what a way for this defense to end it. A pick as time runs out. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And, man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation.